Hello and welcome along to another episode of this FM21 story, The Head Coach with me, Daniel. It's part 52 today and we're back to face Huddersfield and Fulham in two big championship matches actually. They're up in 4th and 2nd respectively, as I'd describe our recent form as pretty inconsistent. We're goals galore going forward when the front three are on fire, but at the back there's still those frailties, those concerns, and although we've recovered in the last two games, we've still got some worries on the road. But today we're at home, only one defeat there so far, and hopefully we can make it a fortress. So if you're looking forward to that and you are enjoying the series and the new season, please do put a thumbs up on the video. Our first full season in England, and at the moment we're exactly where we finished off last time, 6th place, 22 points, and I'll be hoping that we can climb the table. 2 wins today will certainly help that against our promotion rivals before a big run against relegation favourites and against some of the other sides who are chasing the playoffs. If you want to stay up to date and see if we can make the top 6 again, please do subscribe down below and turn that notification bell on. You'll get daily alerts from 2 long-term stories, this one and our Build a Nation with Bangor City. And there's a link to all the playlists in the eye above, as well as plenty of football content including championship predictions from the podcast channel up there as well. But let's start this episode by having a look at the schedule to see what's been happening since you were last with me. And it's been a real mixed bag, it really has. You were with me for the Reading game and deadline day, and it was followed by a pretty poor September. A 1-0 defeat away at Middlesbrough, Shea Ojo with a 91st minute winner in what was otherwise a pretty solid defensive display. A 2-0 win followed after against Birmingham. Good goals from Callum Morton early on made a comfortable victory at home. Before a 1-0 defeat against Barnsley, Jacob Hall with the injury, 2 left backs out injured, 2 right backs out injured. It really was a very bizarre game. So we lost that one, we weren't particularly great, but we have come back on fire in October. A 5-1 win away at Ipswich Town. Arvin Appiah with a hat-trick and Callum Morton with 2, before a comfortable 4-2 win at Blackburn. Great goals from Callum Morton, a hat-trick for him, and Morgan Whittaker back amongst the goals, and another injury at fullback. Something our director of football must have known this summer. The reason he signed 3 in each position is because we're getting injuries galore. So he's really covered us there. It's just a shame we haven't got the same going forward. Because as we get into the Huddersfield game today, we are of course missing 3 players through injury. Samuels and Torre both fullbacks, and Ryan Connor was on the brink of the first team in centre midfield. So let's go and get into it. There is no point holding things up. No transfer news of course, nothing happening in the off season. The dynamics looking good, nothing really changing off the pitch. We are still working in terms of our profile. We've got a Continental A licence wrapped up, and we're almost at 3-star reputation now. So hopefully it's not too far away. But into the first one we go. It is Derby County in 6th v Huddersfield Town in 4th. And if we get the victory, we're just 1 point behind them. So a massive game for us. We're going to get the opposition instructions on, and we're going to go as strong as we possibly can. Matty Cash is of course in at right back. At left back, Archie Brown's getting a bit poorer, so Messina can come back from injury. In midfield, Jason Knight comes back. After the internationals, he was tired and he was on the bench. And Jacob Hall's much the same, but with Arvin Appiah the only real alternative, I want to start Hall and I'll take him off earlier if need be. But a really good lineup. It starts with Sam Johnston in goal. Cash and Messina the fullbacks, as we mentioned, both in today from the start, with Clark and Wilmot returning at centre-half as always. Ken Bird and Jason Knight the midfield 3, and an usual forward line of Whittaker, Morton and Hall, which we hope will do all the damage. Into the game we go. It's Derby County v Huddersfield Town. Now, can we cement our place in the playoffs and get our home form back in real good nick? Let's go and find out. Here we go then. A fair few improvements to this Huddersfield team, now managed by Mark Hughes. Nathan Baxter in goal, involved in a bit of a saga in our live stream series with Dundee United. Alice Mattajew's a player as we've had before. Was it FM19 at Newcastle, I think? Schindler's at centre-half, good player. Bakuna's still there. Swift has come in. He was at Reading at the start of the save. And the likes of Toffolo still on the bench. So some really good players. Dylan McCanday's on the bench for them as well. Hero at Cliftonville in FM20. So let's go and get the lads to pick up where they left off. It's a good side for Huddersfield, but hopefully it's still a winnable game for us. 6th v 4th is a big game near the top, and at Pride Park we need to make it a fortress. Let's go and see if we can. And Huddersfield have the throw in, the first chance to come forward. Karoma gets it from Matajew at right back. Into the back post, Cash heads away, only as far as Kamara on the left wing. He's got 4 in the box, really committing men Huddersfield, and absolutely awful defending. A swing and a miss from the defender, And Josh Koroma puts it in. 8 minutes gone, Huddersfield lead. And could it be back-to-back defeats at home? I'm not sure we've had that since we started with Derby. Certainly not something that's frequent for us, but out of the playoffs as it stands. Well, not a good display at all, and here come Huddersfield again. Kene wins the ball back, but the clearance isn't going far enough. They've got us camped in, it's a low chances game, and they're taking advantage of theirs as Koroma puts the ball in. Brilliant ball, and it's a good save by Johnston. We're going to have to go positive because we are getting outclassed here. I don't really know what to make of it. No real shots in the game. Huddersfield have had the better chances, no doubt about that. And at half time, we've got a lot of work to do because we have not looked like getting anything out of this game. We're going to pump the fist. In fact, no, we're not. We're going to thrash the arms. We're going to say we're not happy. Show a bit of desire. Show us what you've got. And in the second half, we need a big response because this is not the start we had planned. You can see from the goal difference, we've not normally had trouble getting goals, but we've created next to nothing here. As Hall plays a 1-2 with Cash, a first real chance we've seen. To the edge of the box to Noah Kene. Gets it into Whittaker, must be offside. It is. It's disallowed as the ball's put in. And Whittaker, good finish, nowhere near a good enough run. Easily offside, easily defended by the Huddersfield line. And we're back again with Messina. Can we get that goal? Whittaker can't get there. It's a long hoof clearance. Kene recycles it for Bird. And now Messina in the left back area. Poor ball through is blocked. Back to Clark. Picks it up on halfway. Cuts inside. He's got time on the ball. Tries to find that ball over the top. It's aimless. It was never really getting anywhere. As Kamara's got it a left back again. Into Swift. 2 men out left. Goes back to the centre half. He finds Cornice on the wing. Really easy for Huddersfield. They've broken out so comfortably there. Swift goes back to Burton again. And it looks like they've got the mercy of us. Look at it. Bakuna through ball. Traore's in. That is so easy. They have carved us open there. I'm going to take Hall off Ravin Appiah because he's been poor. Maybe we shouldn't have started him. But I don't really know what to say. Knight's had a poor game. Cash has had a poor game. And we're going to need a miracle here. As Bird's got a corner kick. Into the front post. Kene loses out. Can Knight get the goal? He's the fittest of the players starting because he got the rest at the weekend. But he's been so poor in this match. As the ball comes out to Messina, a left back. Had a good game but can't find that ball. Beats his man. Gets the cross in. Morton's up. And Nathan Baxter holds it. Really easy in the end. Cash is going to be replaced by Casanova. And a long goal kick finds Traore. Picks it up on the right wing for Huddersfield. Inside to Koroma. This could be 2 if we're not careful. Koroma gets to the byline. There's 3 in the middle again. And Bird brings him down. Wins the ball back though. Goes long downfield towards Morton. Flicks it on but there's nobody there. Why are we still seeing this highlight? It's got to end in something. Knight's nicked it high. This could be the moment. Jason Knight on the edge of the box beats his man and scores. Had an awful game, but that is the moment. He only needs one of them. Jason Knight delivers. Won it high up. Beat his man. Precise finish. 1-1. Derby County back on terms. And as a result, with 20 minutes left, we will replace Bird in the middle. I'm trying to be a little bit more cautious this season. So Bird's dropped from that advanced playmaker role on attack to a support duty as Whittaker's cross is headed away. And we're starting to get on the front foot here. Kene finds Wilmot and we start again from halfway. Into Ben Pearson, the substitute. Out wide to Appiah on the right. What a turnaround this could be after the first half. Appiah to the byline. Brilliant run. First one's blocked and the second one's wide. Koroma, the goal scorer, is off for Sergi Canos for Huddersfield. And we probably should have took the lead there. We've got another chance with Casanova though on the right. Finds Jason Knight. 1-2 with Casanova. Kene to Pearson. Appiah's got an overlap if he can find them. He's dallied on it. And this is where the trouble comes. Now the counter-attack's on. Casanova's caught upfield. And this is all Arvin Appiah being slow on the ball. Into the back post. Johnston claims it. I thought there might be a howl-up, but we survive it. And the highlight's still going as Johnston goes long. Again, Morton flicks on for absolutely nobody. And Schindler can play out from the back to Burton. To Matiju, the right back. Can we nick it high up the pitch again? Or will they beat the press, as they have here with Canos? 2 inside of him. Time again, though. Comes into the centre circle. The referee's trying to get in the way. Cornice gets it on the left side of the box. Good through ball. And it's wide. It's out for a goal kick. And to be honest, that wasn't worth seeing. 7 minutes to go. It's 1-1 as it stands. And I think we might have to settle for a point. 2 good sides up in the competing for the playoffs. And neither of them's going to find a winner. We're back with Burton in stoppage time. We've conceded a few very late goals this year. And Morgan Whittaker's got an injury as well. Something we've got to watch out for. Another one. Always those front 3 pick up knocks. Critchlow Noble. Nearly challenged by Appiah. Would have been a foul. Ezekiel. Back to Noble again. We're just waiting for the inevitable. It's happened so many times. We mentioned Middlesbrough as Traore's in. It's a brilliant Johnston save. I'm going to drop to balanced. I don't want to concede a winner here. I'd rather take 1-1 than another bit of heartbreak. As Nathan Baxter goes for the long goal kick. A lot of the pitch came with it. Messina finds Whittaker on the left wing. Beats the fullback. Can he get the cross in? He can't. It's blocked out for a throw-in. Little bit too easy in the end. But we've got one more chance. 40 seconds to get it in the box. Get that winner. A very tired Morton. A very injured Whittaker. And a fresh Arvin Appiah who's been poor since coming on. Although his rating's very good. As Traore gets down the right-hand side. Could Huddersfield nick it? Clark with a strong challenge, a clean challenge, and a clearance to Perry and G. Cuts it inside to Ezekiel. Back to the centre-half Schindler. This will surely be it now. Just 10 seconds to go. And Burton can't get there. It's poorly placed. It's out for a throw-in. And the final whistle goes. It is Derby 1, Huddersfield 1. A very even game in truth. And all we've got to do now is look to the injury news. Can we get everyone fit for Saturday? And will we be able to get a stronger result against Fulham at home? They're right up there too. Big game to come in a moment. I'll see you there. We're back for the second game. There's injury concerns. Remains some way short of fitness Morgan Whittaker. And again, for the second time in the episode, we face a side in 4th place. This time it's Fulham after Huddersfield dropped points against us. And we're hoping we can get a positive result. I'm not sure if we will, but we'll be positive. As it is, we've dropped out the playoffs due to that draw at home in the last game. And we really need to bounce back. So let's have a look. If anyone's fit to come into the squad, just Bielik, who's got a heavy match load. Hall, Messina, who will be replaced by Brown. And then there's a few players exhausted. So I think Bielik will come back in for Catanova on the bench. Because Catanova came on in a week, of course. And aside from that, we're going to get straight back into it. Just the one change then in defence at left back. And hopefully a better result to come. Let's see if we can get it. Fulham have still got a few regulars. Tosin in the centre-half. Marek Rodak the keeper. There's some good players in the squad as well. Eze's there in midfield. They've got Dyer O'Shea, Rico Henry. On the bench, Matty Longstaff. Some really good names. But we're going to try and get the better of them. Into the first half we go. A big moment for us against Fulham. A real chance to make ourselves playoffs contenders. Are we going to be frail at the back again? Are we going to get more injuries up front? Or can we finally show exactly what we're made of? And we are back with a perfectly primed free kick after a very quiet 24 minutes. Bird takes it, curls it just too much. Just too far wide of that far post. He beat the keeper, he beat the wall, but he also beat the woodwork. A 0-0 draw so far. No shots on target in 35 minutes. But let's be fair, this hasn't been a bad performance. It's all about keeping the results positive. Although I don't know if 2 draws is enough. We've got to start winning these games. We were faultless at home last season. Barely dropped a point after we joined. Albeit we were often 3-0 up and then dropped back to 3-2. We still got the 3 points. And here it's not happening. As the second highlight is a Fulham free kick in a very similar position. Slightly further out, but the same outcome. Not as much curl, but just wide of the post. Still 0-0 though. West Brom dropping points at the top. Until today, of course, where they're back in winning form. As Kene hoofs the clearance. Out to Hall. Chance to get forward here. He's got a 2-on-2. Morton's in the middle if he can stay on side. Hall's drifted left. He gets into the box. Henry brings him down. Has to be a penalty kick. It'll be taken by Callum Morton. And this is a massive moment. What a chance to take the lead. To really dent the confidence of our London visitors. And here comes Callum Morton. Left-footed. Right into the bottom corner. Down to the keeper's right. He had no chance of getting there. And Callum Morton is back amongst the goals. Let's go and make a couple of changes because there's some very tired legs in there. It's going to be, I've brought Pearson on. I actually meant to bring Joey Marshall. On the left wing, Whittaker replaced by Arvin Appiah. He's going to go on the left wing as an inverted winger. Something he's done many, many times for us before. He'll be an inverted winger on support. And hopefully that'll work out for us. And we'll leave the final sub 10 more. But I'm looking at Kene on that yellow card. I'm thinking perhaps we'll have to replace him. As we've got a corner on the left-hand side. In-swinger from Bird. Yates gets up and wins it. The former Forest man, of course. Out to Henry, who gave away that pen. Finds Spalek up front. A chance for redemption for Henry. Could it be an assist for him? Spalek into the box. Oh, he hasn't. That should have been a penalty, I think. Kene brings him down. He's already on a yellow. And he gets away with it. The ref felt sorry for him. Olsen into Spalek. Great ball in. Just too easy to get there. But it's a good save by Johnston. Out for a corner kick. And we survive. Just. Spalek with the in-swinging corner. Up to Johnston who punches. Hall flicks it on. Can we counter? No, Tosin's got there first. Half an hour to go, still 1-0 Derby, but this could go either way. Do not get excited yet, as it's a goal kick for Johnston. Long ball down the right-hand side. Jacopol's going to get there and flick on for Morton. On the right side of the box, takes on his man again, goes all the way back to Matty Cash. Inside to Noah Kenne. It's him or Bird to come off. I'm not sure which, as the ball's into Morton. What a reverse ball from Bird. And that's made the decision for me. Kenne's coming off. Bielik is coming on. He will be the defensive midfielder on the fend. And with 15 minutes to go, it is 2-0 to Derby. We've doubled our lead. And surely we're now going to get the win. Surely we're going to stay in those playoff places. And now just 1 point behind Fulham. Into 4 minutes of stoppage time. An excellent performance so far. And a clean sheet. We look a bit better defensively. Although it might not last as Mamour's coming forward. Could be a grandstand 90 seconds if they score this. As Ryan Yates shots blocked. Spalek! Just over the bar. From absolutely nowhere. A thunderous effort. And he's out for a corner kick. Spalek will take. In-swinger. Off the line by Matty Cash. Longstar's volley saved by Johnston. Oh, it's all Fulham in stoppage time. They've come to the party. Johnston with a long kick downfield. Can we nick a third on the break? Header away finds Appiah. On the left side, takes on the fullback. Oh, he's brought down. It's a cynical foul. And that's just what we wanted to see out the time. Free kick on the left. A crossing position for Bird. And the final chance of the match. Into the back post. Hall's there. Heads just over the bar. 2-0 to Derby County it finishes. A brilliant effort in this game. And let's be honest, 4 points out of 6 against two sides in the top 6. Not a bad going at all. Fantastic effort, great performance. And arguably, the clean sheet's the best bit. There we go then. As a result of those two performances and the 4 points, we finished the episode back where we started in 6th place. A really good effort in the end, to be honest. And things are looking a little bit positive for us. The dynamics are very good, despite a slight drop in club atmosphere. But no one unhappy. No one against our management style. The team cohesion's great. I don't think we've had all of that in unison at all in this series. So perhaps that's a positive sign for us. We'll keep our eyes peeled on it, of course. And by the time we're back next time, we'll be looking out for the January transfer window. If we go and have a look at what's coming up for us, I'm not quite sure when to come back. Although looking at the fixtures, I think I've got it in mind. West Brom are still the leaders. Crystal Palace are up in second now, the side who broke our hearts in the playoffs last year. And those are our 2 games either side of Christmas. West Brom the Saturday before, Crystal Palace the Boxing Day fixture. There is no better doubleheader to come back for than that. 8 games to play in the Championship in the meantime. I hope we can stay in that top 6 hunt. We've got a few home games. We've got a few relegation strugglers in there. And hopefully we'll be able to come out on top. So if you're looking forward to that and you did enjoy this episode, please do put a thumbs up on the video. Let me know what you thought of the 2 fantastic results. Certainly 2 good performances. And we looked a lot more solid defensively as well. If you want to stay up to date with how we get on this season and where our next move might be in the head coach, please do subscribe down below and turn that notification bell on. We should have a youth intake preview as well when we next come back. And of course, we'll also have a little look ahead to the January transfer window. A director of football with lots of money to spend. Still a lot of frailties and a lot of lightness in certain areas of the squad. We need attacking reinforcements because that front three will not stay fit for the season. Let me know in the comments what you thought of those performances, whether you think we can sneak into the top 6 this season. You can catch up with all the playlists in the eye above, including the Build a Nation with Bangor City, the live stream series with Dundee United, and the podcast channel with championship predictions and interviews galore with professional footballers. A massive thank you for watching as always, your continued support with this series and channel, and hopefully I'll see you next time for a Christmas special, as we're back with the tinsel out for West Brom and Crystal Palace. Can we stay in the top 6 by then? We'll find out. I hope to see you there.